Hello everyone, today I'll be clearing the Scorn of the Fallen Iceberg trial again, this time using the upgraded Reberta as my damage dealers. And the rest of the units are pretty much the same that I use for my CG Lightning clear. So Rosalia is going to be AoE covering the physical attacks built with 100% dodge. Rivera is going to be providing the cover on Rivera and provoke on Sylvie. Reberta is going to be the chainer damage dealer built with a really high attack and some of the elemental resistance. Nicole is going to be buffing the ice and water and also general buffing. Sylvie is going to be the magic tank and also support buffing, and a friend Reberta to chain with the elemental resistance and bird killer. So Roberta is actually bugged right now. This isn't her final upgrades. Gumi actually wants to give her some more. So I'm not sure how well this is gonna be using a bugged unit, but we'll see. So the first one, I expect that the Robertas are going to get paralyzed or whatever the ailments. So in turn 1, Rivera is going to she's going to triple cast. Press the provoke to Sylvie, the cover to Rosalia, and heal. Rebertas will start chaining, so they're going to triple cast the breaths. I'm going to use the lightning breath for Imperil and fire breaths to fill up the Esper gauge. I should probably clear the blind first. Oh well. Nicole is going to buff up everyone's ice and water resist and give general mitigation. Sylvie is going to buff up everyone's. She's going to use her ailments resist and cure the confused and Rosalia, and also some her cooldown buff. I'm just going to disable the graphics because it's gonna make it really slow. Next, Nicole is going to use his Dispel to get rid of the attack and magic buff. The Robertas will chain with their cooldowns. Where's this one? Yeah, this one. Center Rosella is going to evoke an Esper, so that's one mission down. One Esper down for the mission. Rivera will she's just going to heal. Sylvie is gonna put up some magic mitigation for herself, some LB fill rate for everyone, and I guess break resist. Next, the Reberta is just going to imperil back the Thunder Resist. Thundering Barrel. Santa Rosalia. She's going to use Bar Aeroga for the wind resist. Rivera will reapply back the cover on these two. Cover and provoke. Nicole is going to fill up everyone's LB. And give some regen. Sylvie will I guess reapply back Ailments Resist and some defense and break resist. Right, next the Reberta is going to chain their LBs. Since the mitigation is down, hopefully this will deal some damage. Rivera just is going to buff up their LBs using her buff. So that's the 70% threshold. Santa Rosalia is just going to recast Bar Aeroga, and Nicole will reapply back the general mitigation and ice and water resist. Sylvie can just what can she do? We haven't Asper yet, so I guess you can just auto attack for now. So now he's going to reapply back the mitigation, which I have to spell with Nicole after this. before I dispel, I'm going to before I dispel, I'm just going to start chaining with the Rebertas again. So that is Spiral Thrust. Centaur Zilla can cast Nasper, so that's the second Nasper mission. They still have the cover, right? And provoke, yeah. So Rivera is going to double heal this turn. And I think the defensive spear buffs still has one more turn. As I'm going to use Nicole to dispel. The sharp kick. Sylvie is going to give everyone a barrier for LB. So now I'm going to wait until turn. Wait, this is turn 5. I'm just gonna wait for the mitigation to go up. Then I'm going to change the LB with the Rebertas again. Right now everyone needs to buff up again. So I'm going to use Nicole's defense and spirit buff. Yeah, the fortune stance. And the general mitigation. Sylvie will reapply back her break resist just in case, and match mitigation. So Santa Rosella just going to cast Bar Eroga again. Rivera needs to reapply back the cover and provoke. And the Reberas can use this to buff out their attacks. I think, do they still have their imbue? Yeah, they still have 2 more imbues, 2 turns of imbues. I think it's better for them to just use their lightning breaths first. This won't kill them. So just one more turn before I need to use the LB again. So now Rivera needs to heal. So he needs to apply back the cover and the heal. Nicole needs to reapply back the water resist. Apply back the general mitigation. Sylvie will boost up everyone's LB rate. And ailments resist. Sandra Rosella will just keep using her Bar Aeroga. And the Rebertas will use Raging Thrust to boost up your attack. And in the next turn, I'm going to use Rivera's LB that boosts up their attack and LB boost to bring down the Glacial as low as possible for the two big birds blowing up. I'm sorry if it sounds a little bit boring because I'm not really familiar with Reberta's kit, so I'm just thinking of the best way to do this trial while thinking on the spot. Right now, okay, now is the time I'm going to push down Glacial. So I'm going to use Rivera's LB, which boosts the Reberta's LB damage. The Rebertas are going to use their LB. Chain. Oh, I mistimed it. Hopefully it does still a lot of damage, at least below 50%. Now Cinderizella will use the Entrust on one of the Rebertas. And let's see what mitigation we don't have left. We don't have yet. So I guess it's time for Nicole to cast his cooldown mitigation and reply back the defensive spirit buff. Sylvie will use her LB to give everyone some barriers. And I believe everyone has stop resist. And ailments resist. Now I think I'm just going to be T-casting the Thunder Breaths on these two, so that I can feel their LB, and I think both Reberta's LB can one-shot them. So I'm just going to triple cast the Lightning Breaths. To build up some LB feel. Yeah, that's all enough. Okay, so now Nicole is going to dispel Glacial so that he doesn't hit as much. Rivera, everyone is full health, so Rivera is going to reapply back the cover and provoke. Sylvie and the cover to Santa Rosalia. Santa Rosalia can just cast by Aroga. But anyway, I think she can just defend for now. Sylvie is going to reapply back her break magic mitigation and also some bonus LB fill. Great. And now the two Rebertas will use their LBs to kill one of the ice birds. Since no one needs a heal, I'm going to use Rivera to buff up their LBs. Using Raise the Tempo. Centaur Zelia is going to entrust one of them. I believe Nicole needs to put up everyone's ice resist back. Yeah. So she's going to use his Iceberg stance and Fortune stance. Sylvie will she just needs to use her LB again to give some barriers to everyone. I believe since I didn't attack this glacial, so it's going to imbue me with water, ice, or wind. So I'm just going to use this next turn to fill up everyone. Roberta's LB. Wait, oh, that's weird. I thought that if I hit them with ice, with thunder, that is going to. I guess not. So now, I'm just going to use their thunder breaths to fill up their the other Roberta's LB. Centaur Zelia can just entrust, so I'll be killing the clone next turn. I think Rivera will reply back to cover and provoke, since no one needs a healing this turn. What does Nicole need to do? There's still one more turn of mitigation. So he can just let's see. I guess just reapply back the ice resist and general mitigation in case. Sylvie will reapply back the stop resist and break resist, and also magic mitigation. So this is a slightly slower clear than I did with my CG Lightning. If I'm lucky that both Reberta's LB gets filled after I kill off the glacial sculpture, I can just finish him off with another LB. So now Reberta needs an attack buff. I think Sylvie's cooldown is up by now. Yeah, so she's going to cast the attack, her buff, and also some LB fill rate. Nicole's going to use his dispel on the glacial, and Reberta will change her LBs to finish off the last clone. So now there's only one bird left. So Rosella just cast my arrow. Since no one needs a heal, Rivera will reply back to cover and provoke. So now I just need to fill up the LB gauge for the two Robertas. So hopefully triple casting the Thunder Breast won't drop it to the thresholds, I hope. I forgot whether it's 30% or 10% threshold, but it doesn't matter. So Santa Rosalia, I think everyone still has the Maeroga. Yes, so I'm just going to entrust one to this Roberta. I believe Nicole doesn't need to do anything else yet, so I'm just going to fill up everyone's LB for the Robertas. And I think I can finish him off the next turn. I just need to time it right. So yeah, Rivera can just defend for now. Oh, I did 30%. Oh, that's a shame. I should have just single casted those Thunder Breaths. Oh well. Okay, I believe Sylvie is free to do anything. No, that's not Sylvie. She doesn't need to do anything else for now. So she can go ahead and use the Spellga. Nicole is going to give everyone back the ice and water resist and mitigation. Santa Rosalia is going to entrust to the other Reberta, and they still have one more turn of cover and provoke, I believe. Yeah, it's one more turn, so Rivera can use her LB now to boost up the Reberta's LB. I really like this team comp. So now it's just 2 more turns of the mitigation. Now I guess the Reberta can just decast their thunder breaths now. As usual, Rivera will reply by the cover and provoke. So the Rosalia is going to entrust 2 more of the Rebertas. Cole can just use his LB, I guess. No, he can just use. He doesn't need to do anything this turn, so he can just fill up the other Roberta's LB. Sylvie will give magic mitigation to herself. Right, the magic mitigation and some defense and spare buff to herself. And I think even with the mitigation, this won't be enough. Just be safe. Sylvie is going to give the chaining frames. She's going to be giving a chaining frame to Santa Rosalia and Nicole. So they're gonna start chaining until cap. And then I'll start using the Reberta's LB. No way, I should have used. Okay, this is a gamble. Let's see. Yeah, so Rivera is going to use a chain. Yeah, that filled up the LB. Now the Santa Rosalia and Nicole will start chaining for the cap for the Rebertas. Wait, oh, I forgot that it's immune to non-elemental attacks. Okay, hopefully this will be enough, even with the defense spirit buff. Oh, only 5%. Oh, hopefully I don't regret doing that. I believe everyone still have some buffs up. I think just one more T casting the lightning breaths will finish it off, and that should be the end of the fight with all the missions. Man, I think it was a long fight. Yeah, so that's all the missions, right? I used 2 espers, I obviously dealt lightning, and I killed the 2 clones with Rebertas, and in 17 turns. I'm pretty sure if my phone wasn't lagging too much, it would have been a faster clear, and if I had a proper grasp on Reberta's new abilities. But it's quite impressive that even someone as old as Reberta can be used for this fight. And I really hope that the new upgrades that Gumi says that she's getting in use would actually make her decent. She's actually pretty good as a chainer. Like I showed that her T casting burst and also her LB damage is really good, especially if you pair her with Rivera and give some bonus LB damage. For her jump, it went from 4.7 to 5 times the jump in her Red Vengeance, and her Death Crimson doesn't actually cap after the chain, so it's pretty much the same situation as she was back in before she got upgraded. So I really hope that Gumi change make her actually better, because the other units are pretty good. Aloha Laswell and Krilla, I'm pretty sure they got the best upgrades. Christine and Grim Sakura, I didn't actually read too much on them both because I only have Reberta, Laswell, and Krilla, so I didn't really look into much on Sakura's and Christine. So I'm pretty sure theirs is also pretty decent. So the worst, I could say the worst can be Reberta, because even they admitted that she's broken, and like literally broken. Even I didn't use some of her other cooldowns. That's why a chain. People keep telling me that that chain is broken, that you won't be able to change it properly. So I really hope that Gumi change her to be better than this, because I've been waiting for almost a month since the announcement, and she's like my favorite FFBE character ever. I mean, Lightning is my favorite Final Fantasy character, but Rivera is my favorite FFBE character. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching using Roberta and also Rivera for his fight, and I'll try to use her in other fights as well. I may start with using her against Gilgamesh, and thanks for watching.